Aaron, I've got an awesome pre-workout we can take today. I'll just go get it.
No, you mother bucker.
What?
I've got just the thing for you. The mother of all pre-workouts.
I might as well bin all mine then. This is all we need.
Here we go, you mother buckers.
Hello there guys and welcome back to another one with us, the Review Bros. Name's Craig.
Aaron.
And what are we reviewing today, Aaron? Tell them.
Mother Bucker by the guys at Bucked Up SUPPS, no other. And what we're going to do, guys, this is supposed to be their high stimulant product. It's due for release today, so the hype is real okay. These guys have been around for some time now, haven't they?
Yeah, we've reviewed quite a few of their pre-workouts. Really like them. They're generally quite friendly. This one seems to pack a more sinister looking label though.
Will it be right for you as we go through those usuals?
Taste, price, label, effects, all coming out here. You'll be able to work out if you fancy picking it up or not.
All we ask in return, please do, guys, subscribe to the channel, drop any comments you have down below, and of course, give us a thumbs up. It helps us, and in turn, we hope to save you some more bang for your buck. Okay, the first segment is, of course, the taste and the mixability. And we've got one of the three flavours that's available in. The flavour we've got is Gym Junkie Juice. Ooh. Not too sure if that's going to zoom in at all, but yeah, interesting stuff. I can tell you it comes in a couple of other flavours that I'm going to flash down below, and I think I memorised one of them as being like a rocket pop. Historically speaking though, what do we think?
Their flavours are always banging. I don't think we've ever given it less than sort of like an 8.5, 9 out of 10. So
no, I don't.
Will that trend continue?
I really hope so. What did it smell like though?
It smells banging.
It smells good, guys. If you are here to sniff your pre-workouts, you're in for a treat, aren't you?
Yeah, it's going to be ticking boxes for you pre-sniffers.
Anyway, let's get it down. It's Gym Junkie Juice. Cheers.
So good.
That is damn good.
It don't even taste like a pre, does it?
No.
Let's be honest. I don't know how they do it.
I know exactly what it tastes like, but can you tell them? And then as soon as I tell you, you'll be like, oh yeah.
No, tell me, I won't get it.
Blood orange.
Oh shit, yeah, it does.
It's like one of their old flavours. I remember back when we first started the channel, we had their
Woke
or Woke AF, one of them, and it came in this exact flavour.
Yeah,
I don't know if they called it Gym Junkie Juice back then, though. I really think they called it Blood Orange.
I think they did. I don't remember this name of flavour.
But it is really good. And I know their Rocket Pop one as well. Or is it Miami? Might be the Rocket Pop one, I can't remember. But that tasted freaking good and all. But anyway, let's do a...
Mixability's good and all, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Clear as a whistle.
Not bad for like, what, a 20-gram scoop? Just shy?
Yeah.
Let's do a 3, 2, 1 for the audience.
Go for it.
3, 2, 1, 10.
Yeah. You probably worked that out, didn't you, guys?
It's really good.
Can't fault it at all. At all.
No. Anyway, so obviously it's a good start to the review. Let's get into the pricing of it.
So you want to pick up this product, you'll head over to buckedup.com where you can use our discount code RB20. You can pick it up for $39.96.
Not bad at all. Nice 20%. That works on all the products over at Bucked Up. That's a non-kickback code. It just helps you as viewers out. Hope you enjoy it. Welcome. This would work out because you get a full 20 servings. They're not even pretending to be a 40-20 serving container. I'll give them props for that. It will come in at obviously $1.99 per the go, and although it's very unlikely to be able to get your hands on it over here in the UK, for the sake of a pure translation across, it would come in at £1.59. Where does that land, you ask, on our pricing scale that stays consistent, where a 5 out of 10 is bang average for pre-workouts across the world? It slips itself very nicely into a 5.5 out of 10. So slightly cheaper than your average product. However, I've got to say, considering it's a bigger scoop than average, considering the hype behind the product, considering a lot of other factors, it comes in better than I expected. That's the truth. The real truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Now, what can that bang for buck get you? Let's get into the label.
Okay, what are we getting in this 19.7 gram scooper?
It's a big boy.
Indeedy. So we've got beta alanine, get ready for this guys, 6.4 grams.
Dear oh dear. That is double the normal dosage, all right? So normally you see 3.2, but 6.4, wow. In there for the itchy, tingly feeling as the pre kicks in, of course, paresthesia type feel.
Holy tingle.
Helps with endurance once you build it up, and you're going to build it up twice as fast.
Yeah, very interesting. Extremely rare to see it at that dose, isn't it?
I think I've only seen it that dosage once before.
Then we've got L-citrulline at a pure 4 grams.
Good, yeah, we'll take that. Nitric oxide production, blood flow and pump.
Lovely. It doesn't end there. We've got nitrosogene, 1.5 grams.
Yeah, again, another good dosage for the arginine type that lasts a bit longer in the bloodstream because it's stabilised. It helps with, again, nitric oxide production in another path.
Nice. L-tyrosine, 1,500 milligrams.
Yeah, really good dosage again. Amino acid responsible for cognition and clarity and focus benefits.
Now this is where it gets a bit weird. We've got hydroprime at 500 milligrams.
Which is a low dose. You know, you normally see that in there at like at least 1,000, but typically 2,000, maybe even 3,000 if we're talking really good dosages. It is a low dose. It's kind of like a sponge in terms of the glycerol, you know, pulling in moisture, blood, nutrients and water into the muscle cell directly. So it might have some pump effect.
Yeah, we'll have to see. And then we've got caffeine anhydrous, 300 milligrams.
Yeah, nice dose. Energy and stimulation.
Lovely. Himalayan rock salt, 300 milligrams.
Pumps and muscular contraction, that's a nice dosage.
We'll take that. Alpha GPC, 300 milligrams.
Good. Another choline type. Going to work well with the L-tyrosine, again for more focus and clarity benefits.
And then we've got micro-encapsulated delay-release caffeine, 100 milligrams.
Nice. I'd like to know the yielded amount, but it's going to top up that caffeine nicely. And again, as it mentions, a delayed release because the caffeine anhydrous will wear off as you're getting through your training session. This will take its place, so hopefully we won't uncover a crash.
Nice. Then we've got theobromine, 100 milligrams.
Nice. A little bit of stimulation and a little bit of mood boost.
We'll take that. Then we've got estrogen, 50 milligrams.
Digestion and absorption benefits.
Synactive, which I believe was Actogen once upon a time, 50 milligrams again.
Nice. Athletic performance and recovery benefits.
Lovely. Raulousine, aka Alpha Yo, 2 milligrams.
Now we're talking Stim Junkie. This is the highest stimulant part, really. It's going to make or break this label, in my honest opinion, when we concern the realms of Stim Junkie. It's in there for a fat burning effect. It's a precursor to adrenaline. It helps with stimulation, really.
Yeah, it's just going to get that sense of urgency lit up your butty. And then we wrap off with Huperzine A, 200 micrograms.
Nice. Dubbed the learning chemical. Again, more focus benefits brought about. I've got to say, I do like that label a lot. A lot of very good dosages. Obviously, we did notice one or two slightly underdosed things, but I've got to say, very good. And you know what? It's definitely a step away from the comfort zone for Bucked Up. They typically go for more of the, shall we say, mainstream audience?
Yeah, the friendlier style.
Whereas I would say this is now tipping toes into the Stim Junkie realm. What can it do for you? Let's find out. We are arriving in the final destination. We're going to go meet the deers in the forest this time with the effects. What can it do for us? Craig, me, you, watching at home? What can it do for any of your family members and friends? Starting at the beginning, guys, at that full scoop, be warned, it is very strong. Of course, that's me jumping in straight at the deep end. Let's start at the beginning and take it back a few notches. Beta-alanine, what do we think?
Well, even starting from the beginning, it starts off as a strong experience because, as we expected, 6.4 grams of beta-alanine, it feels exactly like 6.4 grams of beta-alanine. It kicks in very strong, 10 out of 10 tingles, sense of urgency through the roof. You want to get moving,
Itching
right?
in places you didn't know existed,
Ring
guys.
piece.
There you go. A little too much information right there, but that's what we do here, we're honest. What comes in next is a very strong wave of thermogenic energy. It is a wave, guys. It's a quick slapper. If you've got your fitness watch on, you watch that heart rate start climbing. just while you're sitting calmly waiting for before your gym session. That energy, I've got to say, did last throughout the training session and beyond. The energy, for me, strongest suit of the pre-workout.
It is, definitely. I mean, you've got 400 caffeine total. You've got the Alpha Yo, which, like we've said, is the main needle mover in terms of this being a stim junkie formula. And the Alpha Yo sort of eases in and then keeps on climbing until the end of your session. And we've said it's right on that absolute tipping point of where you start to feel some of the negatives. Now, what do we mean by negatives?
We mean fever-like feelings, cold sweats, excess saliva, runny nose, clammy hands and skin, general internal central heating feeling. Those can be negative. However, like Craig said, it is on that tipping point, and I can guarantee for a lot of watchers out there it would be too much, and that's where we would strongly recommend, if you've never dabbled with alpha yohimbine or the rauloxine as it's labelled here, if you've never taken that before, do start on, you're going to laugh, but quarter scoop.
Yeah, otherwise it will leave you in a bad way.
My other half, she took half a scoop and she said it kicked like a mule.
It got her bucked up.
It did. It was strong stuff. I can feel it on half a scoop. I used it and it's still a nice experience. And in fact, I'll be honest with you, if you're training anything other than your nastiest sessions, your tough, heavy, grueling leg days or back days, I wouldn't go full scoop.
No, full scoop is definitely the stim junkie experience, especially if you're sensitive to Alpha Yo. Obviously, if you don't like Alpha Yo, then you could probably still pick up the product and, like Aaron said, half scoop it, you know, whatever. We've found the sweet spot for us personally is 3/4 scoop, because then that brings the dosage down of Alpha Yo to 1.5 milligrams, which personally just about avoids those negatives we spoke of.
You're still getting 300 total caffeine, you're still getting around the 4.5 to 5 grams of beta alanine. You're still laughing at the end of the day, and you're laughing with an even better price point, may we just quickly throw in there. Talk about in the weakest element, I still didn't think it was necessarily a weak element, but of course there's always got to be something that's weakest, and actually, funny enough as it says it on the side of the tub right there, the focus was probably the weakest, and I do think that's because perhaps there's that slight element of survival and that slight focus on the negatives becoming within touching distance.
Yeah, it sort of takes your focus off of the session where it's just simply such a high sense of urgency. But if you know how to wield that power and use it to train hard, then you can tunnel your focus that way.
It's like a sword on fire, guys. If you can wield it without burning yourself, you'll take down multiple enemies, all right? That's the truth of the matter. And something else that was very good, despite perhaps not looking fantastic on the label, were those pumps. They were
savage pumps in the gym and the bedroom. Wolf pump.
Pretty darn good.
They were gnarly, they were nasty, they were deep, they were contractional, they were movers throughout the training session. I would give them a very good score, and I do think that's because of the excessive heart rate. The blood pressure might well be up. It is forcing it into the muscle cell directly, and you'll look like a new human.
Yeah. I mean, what's it claiming on the side here? Pump, focus, strength, energy. And I do think it is ticking one of those boxes to varying degrees.
It is. It's a very good pre-workout. It's definitely my favourite one from Bucked Up. That goes without saying, to be honest. I've always liked their products. Some don't, some do. We know that they obviously do target more of a mainstream gym Joe experience, and that's absolutely to no offence to those users. Obviously you get the more hardcore pre-workout users, advanced users who have used multiple, stim junkies actually. This one would be suitable for those. So it's nice to get a different point on the market, wouldn't you say?
Indeedy, they're dipping their toes into a new realm for them.
And it's a nice realm. The deer gets involved, it hooks it on with those antlers, and it throws it into oblivion.
And it leaves you saying, dearie me, this is strong. Negatives, what we've said is high amount of thirst because of that high energy feel, you know, the fat burning type effect from the Alpha Yo. We've said if you take it too close to bedtime, you won't sleep. And obviously the Alpha Yo negatives that we mentioned, they do come in.
Yeah, you do get a bit of a sweat on, and that sweat does linger. But again, you are talking some thermogenic positives from that, aren't you?
Yeah. Just depends what you're after. I mean, you're going to know if you like beta aniline, and you're going to know if you like alpha yo. If you like those things, this is ticking boxes, right?
Yeah, definitely. If you've got friends that say, I can't feel pre-workout, this would be one for them.
Hell
because
yeah.
it is a strong one. So if you're new to pre-workouts, if you've used a few in the past, I would recommend one of the other bucked up products first before entering into the mother bucker land.
Yeah, I think it is worth that price point. Like, you are getting a lot of pre and power for your money, aren't you?
Especially if you do go down that route again, as mentioned, of taking the half scoops and 3/4 scoops, because then you're prolonging the servings, and that's what I personally would do.
Yeah, the only thing we have said is that it kind of feels like they've put Hydroprime in here just to claim it on the tub, but they've put it in there at 500 milligrams, which is not really a dose to do all too much. So that's the only thing we're kind of like, why did they do that?
Yeah, but we've got to give them the benefit of the doubt, because those pumps do come in
Yeah,
nasty from
to
that.
be fair.
I think it's from the alpha yo,
Yeah, just from that absolute blood flowing, high power urgency.
and it gets you training hard. And if you train hard, you're gonna get a pump on, aren't you? Not much more can be said than that, guys. It is an intermediate level stim junkie product.
Definitely.
In the middle. Not a weak stim junkie product. In the middle. Also not absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, none of your DM type ingredients, none of those illicit euphoric off your bonds type feelings.
I think they've done really well, I do.
Yeah.
And with that flavouring as well.
Yeah, really good product.
Yeah, would recommend it, but do please, again, use caution. Don't just throw in a full scoop if you're not used to this level.
Weigh your scoops.
Weigh your scoops, guys. At this point, again, thanks to Bucked Up for sending it on down to us. Appreciate, obviously, all of you guys watching at home. Please like, subscribe, drop any comments down below. And if you do purchase this product and you use it in the future, let us know down below again. We do enjoy the user experience. Helps other guys come to the channel as well, because then they can go down and they can be like, oh, well, this user felt that actually. This user felt that. And you'll give them a full picture. And we like that, don't we?
Indeedy.
At this point, we say it.
As always,
Stay.
stimmed.
You mother buckers.